要吓我一跳。哦，继续啊。
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
哦，对哦，昨天玩到这边，然后这个死人死啦，太爽了！感觉我还是杀不死那个女人，看还是有点干。哎，好，OK。 看，又要回去。哦，这个开。这发的怎样要8个？ 肾上腺毒素。这样就没加。以后再点。干屁呀！好爽，又可以捡。 草长得真快。哎，结好了。
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
哦，真的哈、哦。
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Never expected you'd take such an interest in my private life.
More interested to know if you bonded, as fellow magic practitioners.
Oh, we had little in common in that arena. Oh, Alexander was one of those anxious experimenters, forever short on sleep. The kind that thinks perfect happiness is an isolated tower and a full set of vials and alembics.
Bet the old witch who lived here left you a bunch of interesting sundries.
She did indeed. I gather you'd like a look.
Very much so.
啊，卖东西。血与暗之书，哎，我看过，这本是写什么？
See you, Kira.
看一下，血与暗。哦，卖。哎，哇，推什么？哎，交谈呐，不是叫你下去。
Geralt! She did.
啊，卖东西啊！啊，看一下。
Bet the old... Very...
链接。猫是什么？但这到底有什么水之精华？ 有卖水之精华吗？没有，真的没有。
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
Able to persuade Graham to go to the tower with you? Did you mention there was a pester involved?
He knew the risks, but he'd also heard lots of stories about true love, whose kiss can break any spell. Can't help thinking that gave him courage.
And? It ended well?
Depends how you look at it. Curse is lifted, Annabelle's spirit is left in peace. But Graham's dead.
Oh, poor boy. Still, he's proved that true love may be more common than some suppose.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Move it.
跳！哦
Too late to surrender.
哎，按错。哎，收不到。 哎，烧到了。
嘿呀！ Wide, heavy wheels, merchant's wagon.
Oh!
Drowners underwater hatch.
哎呦，跨博！ 不好意思啊，撞到你了。哎啾！哎！喂！ 哦！哎，你不要只丢好不好？有水准一点。哎呦，干砍两下。哦，痛！哦，吊死了！哎，水之精华拿到了。
Veered off the road at high speed. Doesn't bode well. Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well. Leftovers, cuts of meat. Cataplepus? Wonder what spell requires that. Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic, though. Human. Wonder how Kira explained this one before. Wouldn't have made it. Hid and waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you.
Let's go.
Just when I was starting to miss you.
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you. But you must wait a bit.
Sasha.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out.
哎，帮你，你还叫我出去，操！
You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
老鼠。
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt.
Became very painful.
喂，哇，变成马，厉害。
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Kira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale, I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother, I'll cast a spell myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Ah.
I'm a witcher, not a gigolo.
Don't flatter yourself. I don't want to shag you in the bushes, but to share a pleasant evening. But if no, then no.
是吗？直接抢镜头，太好笑了。
Right, I'll do it.
I feel honored, truly. Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
吃个晚餐啊，都
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan. So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Well, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm. Well, off we go.
咸欸
Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
比赛跑。
Let's go.
哦，又没体了。啊，值得吗？我不确定呢。
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah,
Cinderella. We'll have a great fall.
As fast as you can.
啊，输啦！要不是我马没力，我才会输给
Thought
你
you
的
were a better horseman.
For the record, I was riding a mouse.
For someone who usually trots around on a roach, that shouldn't present a challenge. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
不知道。
Could have just told me what this was about right up.
Geralt, run to the woods and fetch my shopping. I'd like to make dinner. Well, would you have helped?
If I'd known I'd get a glass of Zubaram dry in return, of course.
Well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More
Face
or
off.
less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
哎，不要叫我出钱
Please, I，
我没钱了。
You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
我觉得他是有问题。
All right, I'm curious. We celebrating something?
Yes, a return to the living. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought.
去洛城
And
可
the
以买到好
laboratory.
好的马具。
I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Didn't destroy that workshop if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands. Although, Fyke Isle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends, with benefits. So?
So？ 不要问我第二次。
Your fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's enough.
啊干，果然骗我，操！
Kira, wanna play hide and seek? Why not?
可以先吃吗？哎，有草。
A skirt? Guess we're playing hunt the hare, not hide and seek. Good. Won't have to fumble with fasteners. Shame. Could have kept her shoes on.
他会不会被绑架了？
Now where's that Cinderella gone to?
啊，应该在这边吧。哎，要游泳啊！
Found me. Congratulations.
Do I get a prize?
I've nothing on me, but I'll think of something.
你要给我什么奖品？哦，原来是这个，好吧，我接受。可是你还是给我钱。
Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name, but indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Nave.
干，仙人跳，我就栽。
Kira? Where? Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something.
仙人跳。
Fyke Isle. The tower.
我看一下我有没有钱，有没有少？哎，没有。哎，靠腰，为什么没穿鞋？看手套你也没穿，你也冲他洗。快一点的方法。 任务，先去接那任务。
The old god demanded 6 sucklings. You didn't bring but a single scurvy runt. No wonder he cursed us. We're doomed.
You's the one brought soured wine. Curse is your fault as much as mine.
就删掉了酒，靠腰那。
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the old god, clearly.
You too can seek his aid. That's if you got fitting offerings. He scorned ours, then cursed the old village.
The All-God, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Roslav of Oriton came here to gather brushwood. And suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame. Then, Roslav heard a voice from the ground, demanding offerings and obedience.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the All-God watches over us, keeps us from evil.
Plain to see that. So, what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us, you can see right well we brought scraps.
抬头飞舞
War,
高
I
飞。
wouldn't give this such to me elms. But what can we do? Such are the times.
and they're like to get worse. All God said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least, the rivers will fill up with frogs and locusts or some such will devour the harvest.
哇，太屌了！
I could intercede on your behalf with this all god of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you have to stand before the altar and cry out, "All God, help a poor wretch in need." Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
在哪里啊？
Oh, all God, help a poor wretch in need. Pretty please.
How dare you disturb my divine rest, mortal?
I dare disturb it because I want your divine self to lift the, curse you cast. Those peasants really don't have.
They must bring worthy offerings or they shall face drought, driving hail, earthquakes, avalanches. I have
这么屌啊！
spoken.
你可以用地震山崩。
Avalanches? Here? Huh. How would that work? No answer from the All God. Fine. We can finish our conversation when I find him. Voice came from underground.
底下。
Wine. Or more like vinegar. Someone drank it anyway. Could follow the scent. There's something here. Need to use the eye.
哦，原来有地下室啊！哦，你就是他妈全能的天神！
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Geralt of Rivia. Pleasure. Huh. Expected the All God to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent. Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
敢把你打死好。
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so. One winter I found shelter here. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack, lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke, and suddenly heard a peasant. A voice out of nowhere, he called. A miracle. Thus, I became a god.
Parasite, more like.
Maybe so. But what of Freya and Melitele then, hmm? Demanding prayers and offerings, giving naught in return? I talk at least.
Listen here, lardass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Plowing reformers. No, fine, fine. I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer.
Eh, 有宝箱。哦，好多东西哦。
Anything new?
Talk to your old god, face to face.
And will he show us mercy?
He will. Promise to be pleased with whatever you bring.
I told you the All God's merciful, understanding. Thanks, Witcher.
Oh, one last thing. Did you know there's a crypt beneath this hill? Might want to take a look sometime. Architecture's fascinating.
G'day.
Can't be in two places at once, can I?
Giddy up. A light. Top floor of the tower.
哈，果然利用我。
So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
Mm-hmm. Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
No, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
Radovid doesn't forget, and Radovid doesn't forgive. Especially when it comes to sorceresses.
He'll make an exception for me. He'll have to. I have something he wants.
Please, you don't believe that.
Well, you believe Yennefer will stop treating you like a dog someday. Don't see me laughing. I'm going to see Radovid, tell him of this research, whether you like it or not.
不行.
This is suicide, Kira. You'll wind up tied to a stake. Burned to bolster the morals of the masses while entertaining them.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Kira Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more. Not one day. I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
Long as you don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way, well beyond the dividing line.
But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed. So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want, how they think.
啊，给我这个。
Yeah, kinda. So before I go, I'll need you to hand me those notes.
All right, take them already.
乖。
Farewell, Geralt. Or rather, see you soon.
去写新南剧了，真的传送门好方便啊！哦，好远好看！哎！靠腰啊！像不像？我们要打！再见！我只要走，我要走。这里是还有人，是不是啦？还有活人，活人传送，来！哦！啊，这里应该没有人啊，怎么会有人在叫啊？妈嘎西啦！真的是鬼城！我离开这里。我看哦，走这边，然后往上走比较快。哟西。 哎，听无啦。
Go.
干，这怎样？哇，死路不通哦，这么屌！ 没关系，我游过去。我要上岸了，不好意思啊。上岸。哦，有水鬼。嗨。哦，抢到。
Whoa! This here's a toll crossing.
By what right?
By the right of a prick up your backside, wise.
我刚才游泳过来的，靠腰啊！
Or stop fucking swimming.
I'll cross, but I'm not gonna pay you a broken copper.
Broken's what your jaw'll be once our clubs are done with it. Botmere, have it, the thrifty fucker. 这桥可以放下来吗？啊，搞定。
Run, Roach.
看，我觉得还是点那个好了，点一个这个好了。 啊， 等下杀一堆阿力不打人也麻烦。为什么？哦，我喝酒啊！喝酒都不一样了，感觉变强了。哎呀，没有变强，我踩到炸弹了。他跟我一起讲。来，哦，哦呦，来，跳，
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
坏了吼！炸药桶用卡尼会爆炸，太屌了！我一定要用火烧。Hello。我们衣服都一样哎，哎，大家统一过啦。好，先去南杰的女儿，那你又是谁？谢谢南杰的老婆。哈，你的女儿跟老婆都不见了，你也很屌啊。
Heard no monster will come near you. Stuff on.
Spot a cider for you? Or a bit of dried curd? Me ladder's not exactly bursting, but what I got's sure to please.
看他手好壮哦。
Like to take a look.
你卖什么？啊，卡片，9块钱，5块钱买。叫他叔不买，打牌啊！哎呀，还好啊。等我一下，哎，要打牌。
Spot a cider for you, or a bit of dried curd. Me ladder's not exactly bursting, but what I got's sure to please.
玩牌。
How about a few rounds of cards?
哇，好烂的牌啊！救命！烂牌。看这牌好烂啊！ 天气牌都有了，好屌啊！God。 哎，平手。看，你太会了吧！看，没牌啦，操！我可以投降。 这牌太烂了！先生，我的牌太烂了。天气牌，天气牌，天气牌！直接投降。啊，弃权！啊，还我10块！
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost. Until Kira gave him a new lead. The crones have put back off.
Spot a cider for you.
哎，好，再来。
How about a few?
啊，这局一定会赢。真的，其实我刚刚考虑要不要放弃，我之后想要算了。 在干嘛？God！ Motherfucker！ 干，太会了吧！操！ 哎，你的间谍牌嘞，大哥！啊操，没间谍牌打屁呀！啊！要鸡鸡啦！要鸡鸡啦！再输啊！你再输啊！我就跟你比这张。哎，等一下，是啊！忘记我输一局了，操！ 再来。
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz.
10块钱好吗？
Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to take a shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
How about a few?
还是要换。不行，我要带10块，10块钱是我的。敢差点打错。 我看你怎么出。哎，再来。哎，再来。哦，间谍牌。哎，他在干嘛？他在干嘛？他在干嘛？哎呀，他在干嘛？完了吧！你在干嘛？你在干嘛？你在干什么？这位大哥啊，你在干什么啊？你把你自己玩死了，你知不知道？你很屌啊！大哥，你把你自己玩死啊！你没牌啦！啊，赢了！啊，自己玩死自己啊，不能怪我啊！ 我都傻眼了，他怎么把自己玩死？嘿
！Halt！
给我调短线冲线啊
Baron home?
Depends who's asking.
A witcher. Want to talk to him?
Yeah, and I want to plow the lovely Queen Cero.
Seen this man before. In at the crossroads. You was there not so long ago. Thought you were supposed to go your separate way, nice and all.
It led me here. Gotta talk to the Baron.
Oh, aye? What about?
Something important.
关你屁事啊！开门了。
Fine. Lodrin, let him in. If he makes any trouble, well, we outnumber him.
这个人看起来很憨。
Sergeant!
看起来就是憨老实，
Ardle!
可是有点皮。
Witcher, to see the Baron. Don't want no disturbances. That clear?
What do you think?
哎呦，很帅哦！过来，我们的比贝利过世。
Guard called you a sergeant. You a Temerian soldier?
Not your concern, mate.
Deserter.
Temerian army don't exist no more.
So what are you all doing here?
Had a choice after the Black Ones thrashed us. Let it lie and try to lead normal lives. Or continue to resist, join the guerrillas and fight for our beloved Temeria till death do us part. We chose the former.
And the Baron your commander?
Yeah. Commander.
Commander.
Your mates split the loot between them long ago. At least that's what I would have done. And you, shut it now. Save your strength. Die with some dignity.
啊，那个人要死。哎，带我去哪里呀
Emphysema. Now those were balls. Attended a few, me and my Annie. Oh, how we danced, how we twirled.
Ooh!
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Enough. I don't care how you do it, but the deliveries must be weekly.
Won't you stay for tea?
No. Besides, you've another guest.
Look at that. Didn't even stay for tea. In spite of all that blabbering about how cultured the nation is.
胸前有一把刀。
Rumors rarely find confirmation in reality, especially the ones about foreigners.
Right you are. I know who you are. Believe I also know why you've come. We'll talk inside. Make yourself at home. Now where'd I put the bloody vodka?
Vodka.
Ah, there it is. A snifter.
Why not?
Ha! A man after my own heart. With Foltest dead and Natalis whereabouts unknown. Bloody hell. Who's a loyal Temerian to drink to these days?
Himself and his company?
Good enough. To the matter at hand, I'm Philip Strenger. Now the Blobtits round here call me the Bloody Baron.
Geralt of Rivia. Blobtits call me the Butcher of Blaviken.
I said already, I know who you are. Truth be told, it's the only reason we're talking. How do you like it here in Velen?
I don't. Swamps, bogs, marshes everywhere.
Exactly. Someone loses their way around here, he becomes damn hard to find.
What are you getting at?
Many have lost loved ones here. Some their wives, others their daughters.
Get to the point already.
Ciri, that's why you've come, isn't it?
So she was here.
She showed up some time ago. Exhausted, wounded, and stinking like a soaked hound after a hard hunt. Later, I learned she'd come from the swamp. Said some beasts from the woods attacked her before she could reach the village.
哦，跌倒！哦，干好痛，这是很痛。哦。哎，干！玩 C 里啊！
That was close. I must leave this place.
捡，我捡，我的捡。哦，我又干！忘了。哎！哦，西里可以瞬移哦，这么屌！ 吸这么屌！哇，吸血武器也太屌了吧！砍都好500哎，快500，太屌了吧！吸血武器这么屌！重点是还可以瞬间移动。
You can calm down.
哎，西里，你的妆花了。
Hello there. Are you lost?
A little, I guess. Are you?
I never lose my way.
Ooh, if that's true, what are you doing so deep in the forest alone?
Looking for lost little girls.
What happened to you?
This? It's nothing. Why don't you tell me where you live?
In Lindenvale. They'd see to your wounds there.
How did you wind up here?
My father brought me. Told me to follow the trail of treats and eat my fill. He said he would wait. So I started down the trail, but then I saw a butterfly, and I ran to catch it, and I lost my way.
Oh.
Your father, why did he have you follow the trail of treats? Do you know?
Because we had an app to break our fast with.
I don't understand.
I was naughty. Broke a jug. Spilled all our milk.
Your parents must have been angry.
Mother said I should be spanked, but Father said wouldn't do no good. Too many mouths to feed anyway. Sending me down the trail of treats, that would solve things.
You and your father, when did you leave home?
This morning.
And did the sun warm your face or your back?
It warmed my back.
So we must go east. Come, I'll walk you home. And explain to your parents that they must not lose their children in the woods.
We can't go home because of the Wolf King and his pack.
No kings among wolves.
These have one.
And you've seen him?
Yes. I mean, no. From behind a tree. He was huge, with giant eyes and great fangs, and he was terribly, disgustingly horrific.
See what I've got on my back? Wolves fear it. Kings do too. Come, I'll help you up.
Quick!
我会怕。哦，看。哦呦！看这个闪躲太屌了啊！但我没做。啊！不要再咬啦！啊，痛！尊重好吗？好，你赢了。
Massacred.
You can come
Something
out
with
now.
immense claws.
Mine were brave. My father couldn't even do that.
Mine could do a lot more. Come. Massacred. By something with immense claws.
Look! There's something there.
哇，手！
Wait here. Don't come any closer.
But...
No buts. Stay here. I must see something.
啊，因为我买年度版。买年度版，我想说哦，把衣服换一换好了。虽然我不知道他原本衣服长怎样。
Bloodshot, but still moist. He died recently. Lips parted and bloated. It clear through his tongue. Immense pain before death. His chest is crushed. Ribs probably pierced his lungs. Something picked him up and threw him against the tree. Something tore his leg off. No, gnawed it off.
Ew, that's horrible.
Stay there and look away.
不要看，他都一直看啊。
What's this? Marrow's missing. Interesting. Let's see. His liver's gone.
Why are you digging through his belly?
Would you mind making certain your laces are tied?
啊，这小孩很猛啊，都不
The
怕
Wolf King's no fantasy,
而且
it
很淡
seems.
定啊。
Except he's a werewolf.
果然他妈是狼人。
What happened to him?
He had a fall.
I bet. The Wolf King got him.
When did children get so smart?
现在的小孩都很聪明
The
哦。
Wolf King finds us.
Good question. I've no silver, but I can make a blade oil.
Oil? You mean like we make from rapeseed?
No, a far more special oil. Of dog tallow, wolf's bane, fool's parsley, and wolf's liver. The Wolf King will feel terrible, terrible pain.
You're smart. How do you know these things? Did your father teach you?
Not my father. My uncle. Uncle Vesemir.
Uncle, you're alive. 哎，不是这个，也不是这个。
Hear that?
Hide! Quickly!
Hide! 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 哦。哎，不能攻击啊！等一下，等一下，等一下，刚刚不能攻击。
They're gone! You can come out!
You cut him up bad. The Wolf King will be angry.
It's dead. But a pig here?
有小猪。
Must be a human settlement nearby.
Oh.
All right, I have everything. Now for a spot where I can build a fire and brew the oil in peace.
What you doing?
Greasing my blade. There. We'll see just how effective Uncle Vesemir's formulae are.
所以没有武器，武器栏什么都没有，干这关开，干。哎，等一下，哎，干这种，这是什么东西？算了，等一下。哦，没事了，继续。
Do parents often send their children out to follow the sweets?
Sometimes they send their children. Sometimes they go themselves.
Do they return?
No. Why would they? They've plenty to eat where the path ends. This way. Through the cave.
You lead.
干，你不知道带路，又不走。
It's a bit dark.
Afraid?
Are you?
No.
No， 我现在很怕。
What?
The Wolf King, now do you believe me?
I do. Hide!
This 小孩在干嘛？啊屁啊！都帮你砍了，你的嘞哦，一拳。
Give him a drubbing. Never seen anything like it.
Girl, you can come out now.
这是不是你爸？
You're lucky we came this way. Found someone far less fortunate in the forest.
Must be. We was returning from Midcops when the brute attacked. I managed to flee, but Yaren...
The little one. No details. You have bandages at home? Some spirit? He laid a claw or two on me, unfortunately.
I've not, miss, but my lord, he's a powerful man. He's sure to help you. Might even reward you for cutting the werewolf down.
哦，给我钱。
Very well. Lead us to your lord.
爸，给我食物也可以。
Just who do you think you brought me, man? That's not me daughter.
And the little one?
Neither, damn it! I think I'd know my own child.
Well, might not be yours, the older one, but you've got to admit a likeness. That's downright striking. So, any chance for that reward?
You'll not see one fucking copper. Get out before I set my hounds on you.
Oh, sure.
So, stew any good?
Very. Thank you. I'd not eaten in...
Clear to see. I'm pleased you like it. Had them prepare a bath for you once you've eaten. And you could do with some sleep. Gretka in the nook behind the hearth. You in the guest room opposite the kitchen.
Thank you. I...
Shh. Eat now. We'll speak once you've rested.
啊，写信感觉能这么好。
So I ordered my men to watch her and left her to rest.
And?
Ah, a topic for another time.
The little girl who showed up here with Ciri. What happened to her?
Gretka. She's safe and sound. Helps out in the kitchen. Ciri told me of the girl's parents, what they decided. So I decided not to send the lass home. She's fed here. A roof over a warm corner she calls her own. She wants for nothing.
What happened to Ciri?
I've told you already. A topic for another time.
我觉得你要利用我。
Take it you won't give me this information for free.
Sharp you are. I regret your loss.
commiserate. But you see, it so happens my wife and daughter are missing as well. I propose an exchange. Find my loved ones, and I shall tell you about the girl you seek. All I know.
Thing is, can I trust you? What guarantees do I have?
None whatsoever. Only my word.
敢相信你，靠腰啊！好吧。
Fine, I'll help you.
不要骗我。
I'll find your family.
骗我就把你砍死。
Then you'll give me every bit of information you have.
You have my word. Guard! This man's under my protection. No one's to bother him in any way.
哦，没败哦。
Don't stare, I've not grown horns. Treat it as a token of my good faith.
When did you see them last?
They vanished after the new moon, as if whisked away by shadows.
What do you mean, vanished?
Precisely that. I awoke one morn to find them gone.
You try to search for them?
Sent men out right away, but they're not suited to it. It's one thing to rip up floorboards in search of a peasant's last sack of grain. Finding a living person, they just don't know how. Besides, Velen's naught but swamps and marshy woodland. Plenty of hard-to-find nooks. If you're looking to hide someone, this is the place.
This place. Must be hard to be the only two women here.
This place? What do you mean? I wanted for nothing here. Pheasant for dinner? Not a problem. Blue ribbons from Toussaint? Say the word.
Had your men in mind. Their company. Sure your wife and daughter weren't being harassed?
My men are a horde of Horsons, but they know their place. One of them so much as looked at Anna or Tamara crosswise, I'd cut him down like a dog.
Anything unusual happened before they disappeared? They act differently, do anything strange?
Unusual? No. Well, not long ago, peasants came to complain that a beast had ravaged a woman by the well. Devoured another lass before her. Common occurrence.
小女孩被吞掉还稀松平常哦！哇靠，这里真的是很可怕的。
Anna, quiet as a mouse as ever, and Tamara, occupied with her things, nothing unusual.
乖乖静静的，有问题。
Maybe they were kidnapped. Got any enemies?
None worth mentioning. Worthless little pricks and angry peasants is all. None would dare raise a finger against my family. Any who might have, they've been eating dirt long since.
I'll need to know a lot more than that. Can I see their rooms?
What for?
I need clues. Anything to latch onto.
I'll not let a stranger pore through their belongings.
Want me to find them or not?
I do.
Then let me work.
Fine. But I shall go with you. The doors are locked.
哎，你先去啊，我拿东西啊。啊，有没有东西可以拿？哦，有。看一下。
When she was a babe, my daughter loved animals. Saw a deer trophy on a wall once. Do you know what she asked?
Haven't got a clue.
Papa, is that deer's rump on the other side of the wall? You see it there? What's a trophy? I pity any bastard who's hurt her. I'll flay him alive. Here it is. Damn it! Jammed again. bedchamber. Tamara's room is there. Try not to make a mess. In return, I want everything to be as they left it.
好，我不会动的。
Wooden candlestick. Stem's broken. Walls a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Right size. The Baron and his wife. Look happy enough. What's this? Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole. And what's on the other side.
好几康。
Fresh flowers. He expects them to return any minute. Takes hope. It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there. Fight might have happened here. I'll look for clues.
干，又是一个杀妻子王八蛋。 Oh?
Deep nicks. Hit with a heavy object. Huh. Rest of the candlestick. And wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From Toussaint. Yeah. Herveloos. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
Oh.
Incense. And an old key. Wonder what it unlocks. Anise. Sandalwood. And something else. Saffron.
Oh, 床好大。
Damn ugly for a doll. The kind you'd stick with pins to hurt someone.
Think I got scabies.
香味都在下面。
Damn, trail breaks off. Could find something else though. Smells of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman. Protective. Question is, against what? Won't find much else here.
Hey. 在下面。你那么开心哦。
Well, bring out the gimp.
Think the gimp's sleeping?
Well, guess you'll just have to go wake him up now, won't you?
Ah, 这些都是证物啊，不要紧张。 祭坛。哦，他爸爸有问题哦。
An altar. So, the eternal fires made it to Velen.
哦，上睡觉。好多东西哦，捡不完，捡不完，太多了。哎，让我捡。我捡，我捡，我想捡。到。这很嗨，你是不是嗑药？
Done poking around?
Found a doll in Tamara's room. Tell me about it.
What could possibly be so interesting about a doll, Witcher?
Looks like it might have been used for some sort of black magic. Where'd Tamara get it?
Black magic? Are you balmy? I made it for her. She was 4, perhaps 5 winters old. We were in Vizima on market day, and she saw the sorceress, Triss Merigold. Insisted she must have a doll just like her. Couldn't afford a thing of that sort, so I made the doll with my own hands.
哦，原来是你自己做。
This is Triss. No offense, but not great with your hands, are you?
Why don't you take some wooden rags, see what image of a grown woman you can come up with?
Found signs of a fight in the room. Know anything about that?
A fight? What are you talking about?
Someone was attacked. Probably your wife or daughter. Whoever it was tried to defend themselves with a candlestick. Missed the attacker. Punctured the wall instead. They tussled too.
I don't know nothing about this. That night, I was drunk. Don't remember a thing. They were gone by the time I awoke.
Doubt you were the only ones in the castle. Maybe one of your men heard something?
3 times I asked those bastards if they'd seen anything, heard anything. Nothing, not a one of them.
Whole landing smells of wine. Tell me anything about that?
One of the lads, must be. Lushes, one and all.
Give your men Ervalus?
Oh, damn it. I might have spilled it. I told you I was good and marinated that night. What does it matter? Stench of wine in plenty of corn around the castle.
Recognize this amulet?
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
Any idea where she got it?
None.
Any witches or cunning women in the area?
A Pella. Old Coot lives near Blackbow. And there's a cunning woman in Midcopse, but I know little about her. She's only recently arrived. If Anna were to see someone, she'd choose the Pella, not the woman. Anna was wary of strangers, newcomers.
Ought to have a chat with this Peller.
Fair warning, he's a hard man to talk to. Rumour has it, he killed his own father with an axe as a lad, then went batty. Now they say he sees ghosts and ploughs his goat.
Not really interested in his hobbies. Just want to ask about the amulet.
升级了。
I'm listening. What do you come to me?
哎，你也可以打牌啊。
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the Perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black Ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
So long.
等一下啦，要打牌啦，不要走。哎，打牌，打牌，打牌。
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Ever play Gwent?
I do. And what's more, I usually win. If you've a deck, sit down. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique cards. How's that for enticement?
真的假的？很少输。
Let's lay
我就
him
让你
down.
输。哎，没有钱啊。这什么烂牌？谁可以跟我解释这是什么烂牌？ 哇靠，很贵耶！这个人很贵耶。 手牌，哎，看没间谍。哦。 间谍，算先拿。哎呀，很会啊！ 哎，还是我赢了，抱歉。
You won. A man's only as good as his word. Take the card. I fear Velen's short on worthy opponents. Boat builder in Oroton might be one. There was also an old soothsayer. Lived east of here, near the windmill, last I heard. There's a lad, about as reasonable as an old mare, but he plays a devilish hand. In fact, I don't rightly know that you're ready for him.
哎，干嘛一直撞我？哎，赢不起哦。哎，对哦，还有那个小女孩不是吗？小女孩。
So Ciri was here.
Oh, 仓库可以放什么？哦，可以这样放。 剑有那么烂啊
Ciri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry. The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia van Bredevoort. Where'd Ciri get this? A dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they had friends in high places in Vizima. A spinning top. Gretka's toy.
Gonna kill the monsters? All of them.
Hey, 小女孩.
So you're Gretka?
I am. And you're Geralt.
How do you know?
Because you've white hair and a medallion shaped like a wolf. Ciri told me about you.
Look familiar?
My top.
Wow.
Where'd you find it?
Ciri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day, and Ciri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
You and Ciri talked a bit, didn't you?
We did?
Did she say where she was going, or what she came here to look for?
She said she was looking for you, and a sorceress. But you're here, so I guess she didn't find you. I wonder if she helped that friend of hers.
Ciri wanted to help a friend? Any idea who it was?
What do you mean, who? Her friend. She said he was in trouble and that she had to save him.
Do you know where Ciri is?
No. One day I brought her breakfast and she was already gone. The Baron told me she'd left.
Didn't ask where she'd gone?
I did. but he said I was too little and I wouldn't understand. But Ciri left me a gift.
A gift?
Yes, this. A green stone.
Beautiful as gifts go. Hide it well, don't show it to anyone. It's worth a lot. Thanks, Gretka. Have fun.
But I'm not playing. I'm helping.
真的好。
Thistle. Thistle. Shenanigans.
我这里会放屁啊！我可不可以拿一块走啊？看老二。看来都饿了。这里很大。对，没东西。
Matter where the grub's from, as long as the bowl's full. Not my fault he ended 6 feet under the birches. Why do you have to play the hero?
这里没有东西。
Tasn't easy, not at all.
没有。靠腰。哦，这什么？ 这是哪里啊？哦，这又有，可以下去，可以。啊！哎，这大家伙吧。 这里是哪里？哦！这怎么出去？ 这个正坏吗？没有用。好暗，好暗！天哪！ 在哪？哦，好。
Come on, Roach.
哦，这里有东西。嗨，你好。
You.
We'll get the old book as you see. Blasted you fuck.
Wait, got him.
Some strays wandered our way.
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Peller.
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
What do you want from him?
To give him what he deserves.
And that is?
He done conjured auguries. Said something evil had made its nest in Edric's bowels. Told Edric to eat rowan berries. Lots of them.
Ever since Edric's lived in the outhouse. And he's got hardened pustules all over him.
Just so happens I need the Peller alive. So if you agree to leave him alone, for good, I'm willing to tell you how to help Edric.
Well, all in all...
Yes or no?
Fine. Let's hear it.
A tea of mullein leaves for his belly, and cover his boils with mallow. A few days and he'll be good as new.
Noted. But if it don't work, we'll be back.
I will be back.
Move out, boys. Out of my sight.
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up. Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils. Who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man. Nay, a wolf. Grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller
装扮还蛮
awaits.
屌的。
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Peller. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the dear. Besieged she was, evil all around, wanting to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Peller could do.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, no, nay. Peller don't know.
干，那你还知道我要来？你现在又不
But
知
the
道。
spirits could know. The Peller will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
Without the goat, impossible. No goat? Won't work.
Ah, shit.
Can't seriously think I'm gonna chase down your goat.
A pillar without a goat makes for a mute prophet.
Getting on my nerves, old man. I'm not going anywhere.
No princess, no prophecy, no augury. Witcher.
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell. The little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. For a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries, too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
得到新的任务道具，这样，我的妈！铃，哦，雨变大。听到哑之后，先干他！啊，不是我干我，是我干你！啊，痛！衣服怎么要坏了？哎，放屁呀！哎，好。
This way, I think.
看到直播我先把这个打死。哎，不要晃来晃去啊！啊！ 放我！安安，工程师回来啦，辛苦啦，不知道你去哪里啊？好了，等一下不要叫啊，我看里面有没有熊。叫呢？哦，熊刚。哦。
There you are.
来，饲养。
Here, goat. Here, princess.
用铃铛哦，来。
Come on, let's go see the Peller. This way, your grace.
刚刚叫魂呢。
Should have guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries? Come on, take you back to the Peller. Misses you something awful.
哎，叫魂哦。
Where the hell did you go?
走去哪里啊？过来啦！
They're proud this area. Good thing I ran into him earlier.
哦，
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
不能抱这只羊直接跑过去。
You're no roach, but I bet we can be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
靠腰啊，动物是会说话是不是啊？
Princess, flee not from the pillar, for there are wolves about.
哎，我知道，我把它杀了。还有一只熊。
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
所以可以把它宰来吃吗？我想吃羊肉卤，不然烤羊串也可以。
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
我突然想吃烤羊肉。
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
啊，活的动物啊，那就是这只羊啊啊！
Fine. Be right back.
你不知道动物的血，这只羊不就可以吗？我操！
Will this do?
主要是老鼠。好浪费哦！把牛奶就这样子洒掉了，还不能再养满。
They are not here. They is gone. Blood. I see blood.
Whose?
No Anna. No Tamara. Just a child.
A child that lives not, yet did not die.
Huh?
It's over? Is that it?
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
You came for an augury, and augur I did. They're gone, the child remains.
Ah.
Mentioned a child.
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was, and she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps, or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great. So I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you. You must have noticed something.
The Peller's old, near blind. But Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown. Without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders. It seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White wolf. Wise wolf. Catch the botchling. The botchling will help. Lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the white wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Pellar.
And what does the Pellar do?
He awaits Forefathers' Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefathers' Eve this year, but we'll find a way, all the same.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Aim Roin.
The ritual of naming? That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefathers' Eve? Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefathers' Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
White wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
Folk from the village come here often?
Oh, when help they need, the Pellar they seek.
Help with what?
With the dead that come a-haunting. Peace must be made. But they must then wait for Forefathers' Eve. Or when an evil spirit runs wild in a homestead. Drive the spirit off, the Pellar can.
And if I needed, say, a love potion?
Then to the witch you would be sent. Not a matter for the Pellar, that.
Could use a few potion ingredients. Show me what you got. So long.
So long. 那个预言到底在哪里啊？我有预言吗？在哪里呀？预言要去哪里阅读？预言去哪里阅读？哦，这个吗？说死不好吃一样，傻笑。我看看啊。撞墙。
Rained on rusty blades. You hear? They found Margaret in the road.
哎，有没有卖东西？
Buy in or just put...
啊，这打过了。
So long.
哎，传送。
Lightning strike.
秀起来。
Come on.
啊！失火了！会救火，那么叫。烧！啊？我被打雷打到吗？都去救火啊！你们叫有屁用？都很淡定。啊哈！火烧本能寺。
Oswin, where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
一群北七。哎，我来了！哦！哎，要怎么进去？哦，这边。哎，等，救人！
Damn it! Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
哦，有宝。
Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
这样灭火吗？这样可以灭火吧？啊妈！
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
谢谢啊。
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating him for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled.
哦，家暴。
Sound about right?
啊，没上哦。啊，干！
Pathetic. They ran from you, didn't they?
哦，歪啦。
Lying prick!
哎，你好强啊！让我喝。哎，不好意思，我没存档，我没存。我没存档。哎，手下留情，我没存档啊。哇，我没存档。 我要读档，我是。我没存，有点不公平，我血比较少。哎，我显示满。哎，靠腰啊
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Oh.
借过好吗？ 所以还是没人救活啊，冲他小。
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat.
干，那么好，你还
Like no
打他？
other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
You knew they'd run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
干，该死讲就好了。
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Doesn't much matter now. I know how to find them.
How?
I know about the baby.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
死酒鬼，再喝啊！
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead.
真的耶，管人家家务事
I
都会
staggered
管。
backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to,
那时候没
I
有
was
家暴
alone.
电话吧？
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
What happened next?
next? It only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried.
收费1000元，再喂药。
My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Oh.
Seen a lot of dead in my time, but that must have been hard.
Unspeakably so. My legs gave out. I saw fields of corpses at Sodden. Saw witches burn in Maribor. But compared to this, all that was a rabbit's prick alongside a great oak. And the guilt is all mine.
看来你还是有悔过
We
的
don't
心
know。that yet. The amulet and a war could be linked somehow. Maybe the fact that she lost it.
真的。
What did you do with the child?
K 罗胡子好像长回来了。
Wrapped it in a clean sheet and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, a little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born.
真的哦。
Understand,
挂了就不会长
Witcher.
看只有会长。
My
太屌了
child was dead.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
你怎么知道那是女儿？
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin.
家是妖
That's
精
a，sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your
所
family.
以他会随时做家具嘛，
And
要不然
the other
加
way.
家事嘛。
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
啊，让他变妖精啊！
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide, we must put an end to my child's suffering.
啊，让他变妖精好了。
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way.
哦，这么好。
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
废话。
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
哎，存档。哎，我存。哎，我血是满的，太棒了。
give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
走快一点好吗？
Here's the spot.
干，你们还在这边，已经靠背呢。干！
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm plowing now I've done wrong.
靠背呢。
Good.
连个墓碑都没
The
做。
grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchlings on the prowl.
Look.
You. 哇，期待。我要把它变成妖精。
And if it goes garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets
干你也假嘞？你是北西
Bite
哦
through。your jugular. You'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
你小孩不敢抱，操！
Merciful gods.
真的好可怕！哇，好多牙齿！
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one who wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
大哥走啊，快走啊！ 先打这怪是不是？哦，等一下，等一下。哎，干什么？有种打我！操！哦，打我！别打我！打我！打我！打我！打我！ 剑又坏了，干你
Pest, take me! It's thriving something fierce! Can't hold it! Calm it somehow!
哎，我不在了吗？
Oh. Quiet now.
没得修又坏了，忘记找铁匠啊！
But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on,
会帮你做家事哦。
and help me find your family.
看，免费的，还不赶快谢谢我？哎呀，越看越可爱，这样子看了。又来。
More coming. Need to hurry.
On with it. I'll not want to.
哇！哦。 啊 ，hold 住啊 ，hold 啊 ，hold the line。
Worked. It stopped.
哎，不能接。来，我们走。
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
安娜塔西亚。是安娜贝贝。
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers
你牙齿
of
不是很
earth
尖吗？你
and
自己咬你自
sky.
己的脚，你不痛吗？
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee, Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Oh, still.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Daya should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
他就在旁边。
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But...
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Oh.
Ever heard of preventive arsery?
等一下。啊，伤人类，你吗？
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile. We've gathered ourselves quite the collection. Why let such nice things waste away in peasant halls?
你也可以打牌啊？
Show me what you got.
有牌吗？哦，62块卖。好贵，好贵。3块钱。哦，4块。 主要可以猜什么？废物。
See ya.
等一下，打牌。
Fancy a gander at our little...
对，打牌。
What?
这个好了，好，哎，我先啊，有没有间谍牌？一样啊。哎，够喽。哦，废物牌。干，真的，这很有趣。差呢？看你最后一张是什么？嘿！啊，废物牌啊！回来！耶！
How may I assist you?
哎，你也可以打牌啊！每个人都可以打是怎样？
Wouldn't mind a look at your stuff.
买什么？你买什么？现在的人都是打牌高手，都对。哦，可以做哎，可是要16等，靠腰嘞！啊，哦吼！ 裤子也可以做，刺客的裤子。做这个要这个价钱吗？真的假的？哦呦哦，120，好贵啊！好贵啊！我竟然修下去。 为什么要这么贵？看，要修贵。原来这个游戏叫做《游戏王白狼的崛起》啊 ，Garo 崛起啊！原来啊，我玩错游戏啦。每个人都是游戏 boy 啊。 神奇。 记得刚刚不是可以卖一些什么东西？毛皮，看一下。还有线。皮革要什么？皮革要这个碎骨。龙珠皮革。啊，刚好是先卖掉那些东西好了。 大家都是游戏王，人人都可以打牌，太夸张了。到底是在玩巫师3还是在玩猎人啊？还是在玩游戏王啊？啊，感觉都怪怪的。
Looking for someone who can craft me some armor. Gotta be top quality.
Well, I've been at it 20 years now. Mastered the craft in some respects, if I do say so myself.
You wish.
Don't listen to her. She's been sore lately, snorting every chance she gets. So, what kind of armor are we talking about?
Light, but durable. Can't constrain movement, and I gotta be able to get in it without anybody's help.
That all? Sure it shouldn't be self-cleaning. And how about it wipe your arse after you take a shite in the bushes?
Sounds great. Can you make a suit like that?
No, but find someone who can and I'll gladly meet them. Ought to know one thing when it comes to armor. If it's got to be durable, it can't be light.
It can. Just needs the proper tools to make it. Tools like the folk of Clan Tordaroch used on Undvik.
Joanna, I told you time and again to stay silent when I talk to customers. Shouldn't pester folk with those nonsense Skellige legends of yours.
It ain't legend, and it ain't nonsense. My granddad would go to Undvik for his armour. Said Tordaroch folk made the best. Till last year, that is, when a giant ravaged their island. Inhabitants either ran off or died, but the forge should still be in one piece.
Worth looking into. Say I find the tools. Will you craft the armor for me?
On condition you bring the tools. But only then.
These legends mention where the forge might be?
Yes, north side of the isle, in a cave. Clan folk carved out a rock face to build it.
Look for the tools next time I'm in Skellige. Take care now.
How may I assist you?
打牌啊
Yearning to play a few rounds of Gwent. That ought to set me straight.
我干，这什么？对，它是什么东西？小岛，我没看过它这个什么东西？这是什么？这是什么东西？ Oi! What the fucking hell? 大家一起数。 斜牌。啊，多你一张，爽。哦，原来是哦，好 V 哦。喂，干，太强了吧！大姐，太强了吧！太强了吧！我看下一张是什么？啊，不出牌，81。啊 ，Win！ 啊！那你这防具武器是大师啊，打牌不是我的对手啊。
You, white one, think your 2 swords could take on 40?
啊，先准备一下食物。哎，喝酒。哎，喝酒。先存。哎，按错。哎。靠腰，不是这样等啊。
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea.
啊，是妖精，干怎么长一样
Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
妖精长这样会吓死。哦，哎哎哎，妈的，跑那么快！
Oi, lads, fancy an outing to find that she-beast?
Be the Smiths, lads. Get 2 one.
Help!
等下，手下都看到他不会怕吗？太屌了吧，每个都很淡定。
Fucking shit!
Fuck.
每个人都在骂人，冲他小，太夸张了。走开哦，我不想跟你打哦。我不想打。哎，我手在干嘛？拜。啊，接完这任务也差不多了。哎，你干嘛绕进去啊？
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Oh, 没有打。看，我要是打妖精直接走掉怎么办？ 这样走我很累。啊，一走，哎，可惜嘛。哎，真的假的？哎。 在那边，对。
Necrophage has had a field day. Still worth a closer look.爆炸啊！爆了！哎，怎么那么多只？太多了！太多了！太多了！太多了！太多了！爆了！哎，要爆！要爆！来喽！ Examine that horse carcass. What do we have here?
Your toe.
Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Bones have been here a while. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
结果他们还是要用手。哦，喝酒之后还有3个。 到了。That's it, Roach. 一定是这里。
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Hi.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy?
啊，小孩都会说谎。
want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and see no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night, the lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster, said she had to go back, dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up, gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Her son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale.
Though anywhere's better than the crow's perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned?
Huh?
Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped.
The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
就还嗨呢。
We're simple folk. We seek no quarrel.
凶海海呢。啊，不好意思啊。
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
我就直接这样回去了。好了，今天也开到这边好了，休息咯，明天再继续。